Hey guys, little housing update for you. So we let you guys know that we're definitely gonna be renting because we're gonna be basically paying our whole down payment that we saved for the house on medical bills on the twins because we had to do like 27 more ultrasounds.
Well, not ultrasounds. Most of them are non-stress tests. We've got every other week is an ultrasound until November, and then it kind of switches to...
It was like $35,000 worth of medical stuff. So our whole down payment is going to go to that. And then we'll get reimbursed through the Samaritan Ministries thing. But at that time, when that happens, the twins will be pretty much ready to be born and we won't be moving. So this is a house that some friends of ours have a bit open for rent.
That some other friends just moved out of.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Yeah, so we are here. They just moved out yesterday and we just came to kind of walk around and look at it. But I'm gonna do something I've never done before. When I was at that conference last week, you guys saw me at, it just felt like, as one of the speakers was talking, he said, "Hey Tim, I want you to go to this house and I just want you to walk around and just pray." And I've never done that before. That sounded kind of weird, but I'm trying to learn how to listen to when he's talking to me and try to be obedient to that. And so we have some time here, Dan and I, Nicole's at home with the kids, and we're just gonna walk around and just pray and see what happens. Either we move here, or if we don't move here, we're just gonna stay put at the house that we're at. And the reason why we moved into this house, because we would be really close to some friends that we could be an influence in their lives in some ways, and they could be an influence in our lives in some ways, and it'd be a really good partnership. Plus we know a bunch of other people who live in this neighborhood and on the street, a lot of good friends that we would like to be close to, especially when the twins are here. So relationally, and the thing is too, like you guys know, like you could just, like there's one thing about just being in a building and like living in a house, but wherever we move is going to be temporary. And so I feel like the biggest thing to consider is like being around people, because people that you live close to and be in contact with regularly, like that influences the trajectory of your family, right? That influences your kids and how they grow up and the experiences they have and everything. So it's not just the house, is that part to think about too. But anyway, I'm gonna stop blabbing. I'm just gonna do something I've never done here before. Well, I'm not gonna give you guys a tour like I was kind of thinking I would. It is a spacious house compared to ours, and basically what it comes down to, this isn't like the house or anything with it. It's more like, as I was walking around and I just felt God wanted me to just pray for each, like what's gonna happen in each room, and I felt like I was praying for whoever's in here next. Like it's not us, I was praying for someone else's family. So to me that's an indication in my mind that this is not our house. Yeah, but it's definitely more room, and we would love to be close to people that we know and the people around here. So, but the nice thing, 21st century, we got cars, right? So there's definitely something to be said for living. Yeah, there's something to be said for, and segways. Something to be said for living in the same like street and neighborhood as friends, where you can just like walk, and you know it's easy to have meals together because you just pick the dinner off your table and go put it on someone else's table, walk next door, that type of thing. So that would be cool. But I'm guessing that's meant for someone else's family. So kind of sad though, because I kind of wanted that for ours. Dan and I are back at home now. She's eating her snacks, getting the twins protein. Is that what that is?
Kinda.
Cheese, yogurt, trying to give them lots of what they need. So let's answer some of your questions. Sorry for a short vlog today, but we are also posting another quick little family adventure training team building thing idea for you guys also. But a couple of comments. Living Weird said, "I love the way you answer your comments. At what point did answering them all personally become too much to do?" That's a good question. Across all of our channels, I'm looking at it right here, that's why I'm looking down, looking at your comments. I think across all of our channels, getting several hundred comments a day. I know at least the video creators are several hundred a day, and it just becomes a lot to keep up with. But I feel like I can answer your comments better doing it this way than I can just quickly tapping out like a little note here on my iPad or on the computer. And I feel like I can answer it more fully for all of you. So I feel like it's better interaction, but I know we can't. And I do try to answer all the questions. Not all the comments are questions, but the ones who do have questions, try to answer here. So.
I think it's mostly just we have 4 little kids, and we've been trying to prepare for twins and a house change possibility and everything. And so I feel like life itself just doesn't give us a whole lot of time to move to that.
Plus, I feel like I'm talking to you rather than just typing to you. Rosemary Linus, I love how you answer questions at the end of your vlogs. Thank you. That wasn't a question, so sometimes I do answer them if they're not questions. But here's the big one. Vicky Weaver, I'm confused. What is Tim's job? Let's see. What would you answer? How would you answer that? What's my job?
I say you are a YouTube consultant.
Consultant?
Mm-hmm.
That's part of what I do. I mean...
That's probably the majority of what you do.
I think it's an easy way to explain it for people.
That's how I tell people that are out on the street and they're like, what does he do? I'm like, or I guess I have told people that you're like a video marketer. Kind of.
Yeah, I just tell people I make YouTube videos. And they're like, what? And then you just explain it to them a little bit and they're like, oh, I didn't know YouTube did that and stuff. So mainly what I'm most passionate about is helping messages spread that change people's lives, and whether that's on YouTube or elsewhere, I don't really care. I just personally think YouTube is like a great platform for that, because we can make like a personal connection. I can like look at you guys like in the eyes and you guys can talk back to us, and I think there's a lot of I think YouTube's like perfectly positioned to really be a platform that enables people to spread messages that change lives. And so that's really what it's about. And for me and Dana, we had a couple of aha moments years ago that really started us on this trajectory here, is that we got emails from like I don't know, this one mom or a new wife. She emailed me and said, hey, we got married 2 months ago. We're already struggling in our marriage. And I watched your video, how you and your wife talking about how you're learning to love each other better. And I shared it to my husband. We talked about it, and we have hope again for our marriage. Just wanted to say thank you. You know, that was I was like, what? Like, what's happening here on YouTube now? And another one where like this college girl told us in person, she's in Madison, Texas, that she noticed that she's raised the standard for the type of guy she dates and will one day marry as a result of watching her videos. And so like those 2 aha moments, there's other people who like didn't commit suicide for different things. Like that's what I'm about, and so my job revolves around trying to help other creators do something similar to that, or at least think about it that way, rather than just it all being about views and how many subscribers you have, how much money you're making. Like those are all means to a greater ends for me, and so my business revolves around that. And so it's not just YouTube. In fact, I have a client I'm working with now. We're doing a lot of Facebook video stuff, so it's because what they're trying to do, Facebook is better positioned to help them spread their message in a way that reaches people and changes their life. So that's my job. It comes out in like consulting. There's part of that. There's courses that I sell and books. There's trainings in my AdSense. There's affiliates that I'm a part of. There's licensing. People license part of our like videos. There's speaking. There's a whole bunch of ways that we make money and earn a living, so that we can continue to serve you guys really well. And I do, you guys heard us talk, Dan, and I want to invest more into this channel too. We're still trying to figure out exactly what you guys like, how we can serve you guys best. And so like just today as an example, just posting that one little video by itself, maybe that'll be more valuable, because we've been like putting it inside our bigger videos. So I'm like, well, maybe we just separate it out. Maybe that'd be more valuable for people so they can get straight to that part. Or so I don't know, we're just throwing stuff against the wall, see what sticks. So any thoughts? That's kind of what I do. What my job is. I do have a small team of people that also work for me, mostly, or actually totally, on the video creator side, and looking forward to maybe expanding some of that sometime soon. Because one thing about the conference is that I need a team of people. I like to do things on my own. I can move really fast, but I won't make it sustainable unless I get a bigger team of people around me. So that's another whole thing we could talk about. But the whole business side of all this is a whole different story that I'm learning as I go. So maybe that helps answer your question. I don't know. But if you guys have other questions for us, feel free to ask them in the comments below. And thanks for hanging out with us today, guys, for a little bit. Fun to see you again. Hopefully it's fun for you to see us. And we will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye.
Welcome to Unpolished. As far as we know, the first conference of its kind that tries to help entrepreneurs, people in startups, and have an idea and a passion or an interest in faith.